David Atkins, targeted individual. I'm back. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about a very serious subject. And, out of respect for the people suffering from this, I don't even feel worthy about talking about it. But some that are suffering from it have told me to speak out about it. Therefore, I am. Because unless you're going through this or have experienced this, you really don't have no room to talk. Some of these people who suffer from this Morgellons have been called crazy, mental. It's just really bad. And I'm going to post, when I'm done, I'm going to post a picture in my section where I can post memes and stuff. I'm going to post a picture of Morgellons. That way y'all know what it looks like, the ones who have never heard of it or not aware. So I'm going to start out with this Bible verse for all my believers. And if you're not a believer, I still respect you and I do not judge you at all. The Bible verse today will come from 1 Peter, and it'll go 3-7. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who according to his abundant mercy has begotten us again to a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, to an inheritance uncorruptible and undefiled, and that does not fade away like things of the world, reserved in heaven for you, who are kept by the power of God through faith for salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. In this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while, if need be, you've been grieved by various trials, which a lot of us have. A lot of us watching this have been grieved by various trials. That the genuineness of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perishes, though it's tested by fire, may be found to praise, honor, and glory at the revelation of Jesus Christ coming. And I'm going to start. Here we go. This is Morgellons. It's serious. It needs to have attention to it. So here's what's going on. In the United States and Europe, planes are spraying the air thick with chemtrails. Within these clouds of poison are many different kinds of metals and chemicals. Independent testing of these chemtrails have revealed a toxic mix of substances like aluminum, barium, nano-aluminum-coated fiberglass, radioactive thorium, cadmium, chromium, nickel, desiccated blood, mold spores, yellow fungal mycotoxins, ethylene dibromide, polymer fibers, and nanotags, or what most people refer to as Morgellons disease. In these chemtrails are hollow fibers, self-replicating hollow fibers that are there to read out the light fingerprint of your DNA, transform it into electromagnetic radio signal that is detectable via satellite and ground stations. This is what researchers have found out by analyzing information gathered by chemtrail research communities in the United States. These fungus-like fibers are infecting the human body. Sometimes you can see them at night by taking a UV lamp and shining it into the rain. If they've been spraying, you'll be able to see the fibers floating around in the air. When the air has been heavily sprayed, these fibers are glowing under UV light. Billions of fibers airborne. These fibers are not visible in normal light, and people are regularly breathing these fibers in. 95 to 99% of the people infected with these fibers show no symptoms. Nothing happens because your biology is keeping the fungus population low in your body. They just function as plasmodic antenna to send out a signal, but you don't get sick from it. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that over 90% of the population of Europe is infected with it. It's not a big deal. It's not dangerous as long as the body can handle these things. But what for the people who can't, whose bodies can't? And why are they spraying them? Some of these people's immune systems cannot handle these hollow fibers. Then the hollow fibers start to grow in the body. They multiply quickly, and at a certain point, they're extracted via the skin, and you can see that they move. They have this ability to collect colors. You have blue Morgellons, you have red Morgellons. Nobody knows where these colors come from because they're of technical origin. It's not a natural substance. So you can see when the skin pores are opening. You can see them under a microscope. If you make blood analysis, you can see that the blood is infected. And you can let them go artificially in a petri dish. If you look at them under a microscope, you can see that they're a little bit more complex than a simple fungus. They have kinds of organs inside and little red stem cells of unknown species that are self-replicating as well. The fibers produce other structures, sporing body, like when a mushroom is forming a fruiting body. Then from the fruiting body, you expect spores from the next generation. So seems to be the containment for the spores. If you put this into a petri dish, you can see the next generation growing. Other things you find is fragments of insect skin being extracted from a Morgellon victim. So something from this disease is making insect parts. So grow in the human body. Stage 2, advanced psychotronic weapons dealing with Morgellons. In 2003, the U.S. invaded Iraq. According to many high-level people, this was only done for the purpose of testing this new weapon. In that war, they used microwave weapons that gave the Iraqi soldiers feeling that their skin was burning, not because the microwaves had intensity to make the skin burn, but because the RNA was triggered to cause the sensation of burning. They tested all other parts of this new system, psychotronic weapons, making them give up by inducing them to give up, by causing them to believe God was telling them to, or to make him fall in love with American soldiers. There was a long list of psychotronic functions they could use. With these weapon systems, they can also make them sick, give them cancer, kill them in 1 year, 6 months, or 6 seconds if they wanted. Stage 3, $10 billion or half a year to optimize the glass topology technology. If it's only about infecting humans with a virus like synthetic RNA, glass topology starts to become an interesting topic. If this RNA cluster is supposed to carry a soul, only then a soul or artificial intelligence. This makes you think they are indeed attempting to turn people into bio-robots. RNA cluster within the air, spray it in the air with a defined substance distance from RNA to RNA, and with the human body, the same RNA cluster is prolonged within the cells. Now whatever is carried by these clusters, the artificial intelligence, the program, or a soul, however, whatever this is, can travel from the smart dust into the human being, and this is what they call smart dust. Morgellons forms its own neural network inside the body. Morgellon nanotech's transhumanist technology to extract light from the human body and turn it into a radio signal to read out what happens within the human. Opposite way to invert light, radio frequency, to the human to make him feel whatever you want him to make him feel. If you take this Morgellons concept, if you take the nanocrystals concept, and if you take all the other technologies within this article, then you look into some internal papers of NASA. In an internal NASA document that wasn't meant to be published, titled "Future Strategic Issues for Warfare," projecting to the year 2025, big subtitle, "Future is Now." If you look through this document, you will find the concept of sun census swarm / smart dust. You find nanotechs / identical Morgellon function, and you find co-opted insects. So somewhere in the American intelligence community seems to be black magic inspired. And I'm going to leave you with that. But I do pray for y'all people with Morgellons going through it. It's very serious. And anybody, like I said, I'm not worried about talking about symptoms. If you want to read about the symptoms, maybe I should have covered that in there. But that's where it's coming from. I will put a picture of it on my YouTube channel. They have sores on their bodies, web-like material. You got insects coming out of these sores. This is real stuff. Then sometimes when the victims go to the doctor say they have mental problems and they're just scratching their skin. Whatever. Anyway, my heart goes out to y'all Morgellons victims. May God be with y'all, and may God lead y'all to find a cure. I know there are cures out there. There's detoxes and stuff you can do. However, they don't work on everybody. Some people have tried them. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base on this today. Y'all have a great day, and God bless y'all.